Vlogmas Day 10 YouTube already. Alright. Thank you so much. I'm at Ryo Sushi. It's in Chicago. It's like downtown. It's by the caves. That has 0 sugar. Anyways, I had cut today for the film that me and Yomi are working on. It's a work in progress, I would say, because I don't feel that it's complete and that became really apparent to me. I feel like I'm gonna be able to get the footage that I lost back. If not today, tomorrow or something like that. And I think that I was in class and I was reflecting as I got my crit, because the film was 15 minutes long. I think I used that time as a placeholder because I knew when I was doing the proposal to my teacher that I knew that I wanted to have a 15-minute video or a 15-minute film. But as I was watching it, I think last night when I was watching it, or this morning, because I finished editing this morning, not like 8 o'clock, but like early midnight or like early mornings. I just was like, okay, this is done, like in a sense of like I hit the mark of like the time. But as I was watching it, there's really good moments in there, but it just felt misconstrued and like disconnected to like what I really wanted to do and like what was really happening. I do love the audio, but I think that like the audios are like one part of it, and like the other part of it I'm still trying to figure out like how to articulate, and like the footage that I have would definitely help that. But as I was sitting in class and learning, or like as I was sitting in class after my crit, reflecting, I wrote some stuff down because I was taking notes afterwards of like what people told me. I was just like reflecting and just realizing that like I am still learning, and like I'm a junior. This is my last semester as a junior. Oh no, I'm lying. That's a lie. This is my first semester as a junior, and my second semester is in the spring, and that'll be the last one before I'm a senior in the fall. And it was just kind of daunting because I felt like I've been editing and I've been doing video work since I taught since freshman year. And Black Folk, which I will re-upload during Vlogmas, was one of the first ones that I really did and really brought my friends together. Mind you, it's like 3 minutes long. I don't even know how I did that, like in 3 minutes. I think it's 3 minutes long. I don't know. I don't remember the length of the video, other film, but a video. I'm using those words interchangeably in this video. And I don't know, I think also what really struck out to me after watching my film today on the big screen and just sitting in that crit space is that like there are people who make film, yes, but they're more so like critics. Like they'll like watch films and analyze it, and that's what they love to do with films. And they might make a couple of films here and there, but their whole deal is to watch and analyze films and internalize that and make that into their own reality and find ways to renew those ideas and make that into their film. And then there's people that are experimental, there's people that have narratives, there's so many ways to make films. And yeah, and then in Dawn, what really stuck out to me was that like it really does take a community to make a film. Like nothing is happening unless like you are just a pro, like a one-trick pony. But nothing is happening in a vacuum. Like even as I'm sitting here, like if this establishment didn't decide to make this building and put their fucking restaurant here, I would not be sitting here. Like this would not be happening here. But like and I think I was reflecting on like the fact that I've been on set before, like a couple sets actually, and there's so many people that's just there making sure that people have water, making sure that the sound is right, making sure that the angle is right, making sure that the lighting is right, making sure that the actors are doing what they need to be doing, making sure that the ensemble is doing what they need to be doing. Like, and to me that feels like genuine support, and it just feels like as a director you have more room to kind of just like see what's happening. Obviously in the beginning stage you have to get these people together, and I think that was one of the moments where I felt like as a junior, like And even just saying this now made me realize, like, whoa, this is my first semester. And a few months ago, I just finished my sophomore year. And I still have, like, a whole another year to go because I don't graduate until 2027. What was I saying? And so it just makes me realize, like, I kind of want to start building my film communities, like, better in a way, because I know I have Anila. Like, Anila is, you know, my ride or die when it comes to this shit and other shit in general. And I think that's what made me realize too, like, I need, for this, especially if I'm going to be performing in the piece, like, I need not to be the camera person as well, because it just doesn't really work. Like, I just don't want to be that. But yeah, like, you know, I have a lot of really good looking friends and, like, just people, and I just kind of want to start using my skills. And I was thinking, because I was like, I think I want to post this film once it's fully furnished and done. Like, I want to submit it into a film fest, but I also kind of just want to start just making films that I know that I'm just putting on my platform as a resume, and then just still working with storytelling and not feeling like the only end goal would be to be filmed at a film fest, and just knowing that, like, building an audience here on this platform is worthwhile as well, and that I'm actually really interested in that. And I am interested in seeing my film on bigger screens, but I think that there's time for that type of thing, and there's time for learning. And I think I was reflecting on my friend and how they have their films, excuse me, at the film fest, but I'm like, they're also like years older than me, you know. And like, I remember we had a conversation one time and they were telling me how, like, you know, they've been through the phase that I went through, and like just explaining the age difference. And at first I was like, but like now, like sitting there realizing that, like, bitch, I'm still learning. Like, I don't know everything that I think that I know, and even if I do, it still takes time to learn how to apply it and like learn where. And also I think that I realized that, like, I don't want my films to look the same, and I think that it's starting to feel like that, and I don't like that. And so I'm just trying to, I really want to finish this and really see it fully. And then I think that, I was telling Anila, I think that I really want to work on the thing that we want to work on together, because I think that I want to put the director's hat on. I want to put the storyboarding hat on. I want to just put everything back on, because I think when I did the blindfold thing and when I did Safo-Orah, like, everything was on properly on my body, and I knew Safo-Orah was different because it was only me, and so I feel like I could do everything. But I think, like, for Black folk, like, I had help from my friends, I had help from Enola, I had help from Anila, and that was enough for me. And I think now also, like, knowing that, like, there's some films that the location is like Chicago. You know, the idea might be here, it might be developing here, but in order to really have it look the way I need to, I need a different landscape, I need a different season, I need a different energy. And there's definitely an energy to this place, and I think that it pulls out certain parts of our personalities or certain parts of the stories, but I think that there's definitely other stories elsewhere that I think that is really interesting to me. So even knowing that, like, my identity as an artist doesn't just live here, but stays with me wherever I go, and that my job is to find creative ways to keep creating, and creative ways to keep showing my ideas, and creative ways to keep working at this title of being an artist and being creative and just making things, and not being so, like, stuck on fear of just, you know, putting in the work to be like, yes, I need you to do this, and I need me to do this, and I need her to do this, and I need him to do this. And I think I really want to take a screenwriting class and a script writing class, because I think that now I'm really realizing that these things are really important to me, because I think that I thought editing was like a pure thing, but I think now I'm realizing that like it's not, and like there's just certain things that you can't fully hide in editing. And I need to take a sound design class, or I just need to, I don't know, I just need to start working with people and like learning from other people. And it doesn't always have to be a class, or like you have to pay money for that, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to say this because my fear of just like being stuck or being, I guess, silly in that way of like maybe the idea is not fully there, or maybe this time and then it's starting to like really irk at me and like make me feel like they also want, like, if you have an idea, you have an idea. Like there's nothing wrong with that. That's what we're here for. Like if you don't know who's gonna do it, and you're gonna be dead wrong when you see that shit done by somebody else. And then it also made me realize like there's so much more art to be looking at. Like, and like, bitch, I'm not gonna be the best in my class. Like, not all the time. And I think that like at the beginning I started to get like this chip on my shoulder, and now I'm just like, bitch, where's your shoulder? Fuck the chip. Like, where's your head at? Like, and like, I don't know, I just became so like real that like I'm still a student and I'm still learning, and the things that I thought that I knew was only applicable for a certain duration of time. Thank you so much. This looks delicious.
Thank you. That's your paparo, and here has a mango jelly.
Thank you. Let me show you guys. Look at this. I had to pick myself up. Like I was feeling a bit down. Look at that. Happiness. Happiness is what brought you to life. Happiness? Yes. it's a song. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because it felt really important. And I've been craving sushi literally since yesterday. I don't know. Soy sauce. Okay, anyways. Yeah, that was it. I'm gonna try these for you. See how they taste. I know what this tastes like. You wanna bite? Let me give you a bite. Oh, that was an ugly face. This one has soy sauce overload. Okay. Bye-bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't always feel good, and I think that's okay. I think it's okay. Whatever.